Say hello to my 2008 Audi S5, which is 4.2 litre V8 naturally aspirated in manual. What's going on, guys? Aaron McMahon here. Some of you may know me as Aaron McMuscle, some of you may know me as Aaron Or, others might know me as Aaron Mint Automotive. But yeah, I've had my fair share of businesses, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm starting this channel. Cars is a huge passion of mine. I used to have a car Instagram that I would have posted my car and stuff on. I'm sure a lot of you would have known my previous car builds. I'll pop them here somewhere on the screen that you can see them. I'll familiarise you with who I am and what I've built previously. But it's been quite a few years from I've had anything. Obviously I invested into Mint, and unfortunately it didn't really go to plan. It was one of these things, it was a bit of a learning curve. I didn't really know what I was getting myself in for. But listen, you win some, you lose some. So the purpose of this new channel was really just to document the automotive side of me, because it is a huge part of my life. Fitness is also a huge part of my life, as some of you will know as well. But from I was a wee nipper, cars was always a huge passion of mine. It's funny because whenever I used to play football, all I used to do was be on the pitch and run about making car noises, and it kind of it was like a snowball effect. One thing to another. Got my first car, got mad into them, modified them, went to car shows, and like I said, some of you will recognise some of the builds that I had or built previously. But I've definitely been out of the car scene or the automotive scene for quite some time now. The passion for cars definitely hasn't left me. It's always been there. It's more so just that I had to pull back on things because I simply didn't have the funds to do it, unfortunately. I'm not ashamed of saying that, because I tried a business, I put a lot into it, put my heart and soul into it, and it just didn't really go to plan. Really what we're going to be doing with this channel is, like I said, just bringing you along on my automotive journey. Now, it's not necessarily going to be my own vehicles that I'm going to be purchasing and modifying like for my own pleasure. It's more so going to be vehicles that I am purchasing, modifying, doing bits and pieces with, a bit of TLC and selling them on. But you never know where it could go. I'm not saying it's something that's going to happen, but you've only to look at someone like Matt Armstrong. Started with a passion of just buying some cars, fixing them up, documenting the journey. And I'm not saying that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, but it is something that I have always had a huge passion for. So I think it would be a shame to leave any stone unturned. Of course, I'm going to try and pick vehicles that I'm kind of interested in. Is obviously it has to be stuff that I'm passionate about as well and that I enjoy, because I feel like if you're a lot more passionate about what you're selling or what you're working on, it's just going to be so much more enjoyable. Of course, the vehicles have to be good sellers as well, because I am going to be selling them on. This is one of the first vehicles that we picked up. This is it here. It is an Audi S5 2008, which is the 4.2 litre V8. So it sounds absolutely fantastic. Give you a sound check here. Show you around it here. So here we have it, 2008 Audi S5 4.2 V8 naturally aspirated in manual too, which personally I think is much better. I know the S-tronic box in these, because obviously they are quite old, is a bit wacky sometimes, but yeah, manual, it just gives you a bit more of a driving experience. So you've got the red leather interior, sunroof, and it's pretty damn clean for the age of it. There's only 80,000 mile on it. Sorry, 86,000 mile on it to be precise. So yeah, it's a cracking looking car. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but it's not a bad looking car for 2008. So we've obviously got an upgraded exhaust, diffuser, and some sort of weird carbon spoiler. We've also, I believe it's lowered, but I'm not too sure whether it's on coilovers or springs or whatever. It's obviously got upgraded wheels. We've got these horrendous looking side skirts. Now the plan is with these, I am going to keep them on, but I'm going to spray them the same colour as the car. And then we've got the same with the front splitter. It's, you'll see it here, it's wacky looking. So we're going to spray that as well, the same colour as the car. Hang on, I'm going to switch this off because it's definitely kind of loud in the video. But yeah, you can see as well with the side skirts. So once I paint this same colour as the car, they'll be sweet. The diffuser is a bit wrecked. There's a bit of a lacquer peel on it, but we're going to probably just spray that the same colour as the car as well. I'm tempted to upgrade the rear lights to like an LED, because I think it'll just kind of spruce it up a wee bit, because obviously it is an old car. I wasn't so sure about tinting the windows, but we got them done there this morning, and I do think it looks a bit better, especially from this angle here, because the back window is quite big in these cars, and it was just like, it just looked, I don't know, it just looked a bit bare, a bit odd or something. But now I just think it looks a bit meaner. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you think I should do to this? Obviously I don't want to go full hog. It's not really the style of car that I would prefer, but it's not a bad looking car. I think with a wee bit of TLC it'll be much better. But what do you think? Do you think we should spray the wheels black, de-chrome it, or do you think the chrome mirrors and the chrome around the front and obviously the wheels are a good shout? Let me know your thoughts. Personally, I don't think it's too bad. I actually do like the silver mirrors. It kind of just gives off that S5 vibe. I feel like if you just sprayed the mirrors black and you de-chromed it, it would just look like an A5 until you started it. But yeah, there you have it. I'm going to keep this first video short and sweet. It was just a bit of an introduction of myself to this channel and a brief rundown of one of the cars that I've purchased. Be sure to like, subscribe if you want to follow along on the journey and see what we get up to with this S5. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.